All right. Welcome everyone to tonight's session of Balance. We're kicking it back off. We have new members, and it's been a long time since our last session, so I'm going to leave it up to uh, Nixie and Cutter to do the joint recap of what's going on. This is also going to help the new players who are joining us get a good understanding of what they're in for, and I hope y'all don't get scared away. We'll see how this plays out. So, Nixie, remember push to talk.
Yes. I changed the button. I know.
You're not
So,
wrong button.
what? It's not the wrong button. It's the right button. It's right. Oh, what?
Still can't hear you.
Why can't you hear me?
All right, Cutterall, she's figuring that out.
Right.
I'm lighting up. Why can't you hear me?
There you
Oh, I heard you there.
I swear. I didn't do anything different.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun session.
No joke.
So, they tricked me to go into a fey portal, and then we came and we were in the unseelie court, and we pledged our allegiance to them. And those who didn't pledge their allegiance to them were like knocked out and given a task to prove their allegiance to them or face the consequences. And there were pretty bad consequences. So we had to go to the Prince of Frost place and find evidence that he was making the Wesselkins and what he was going to do with them and stuff like that. So all of us went, even though only two of us had to prove their worth. Anyways, ended up, Roxas got frozen, and Nixie almost died like 3 times. That's me. I'm Nixie. Sorry. I almost died like 3 times. And we found some cool papers. I found some cool papers, and I gave them to Cutter, and I told him they were cool papers. I have no idea what they say, but they're cool. And we also found out that the Prince of Frost was gonna like use the Wesselkins to blow up everybody, so not great. And we fought him and all his little changeling people, and there were elephants strapped on them, and he started melting, and then he shattered into a bunch of dust, and there was a unicorn, but we had to kill it, and now we're taking Baracus back to the Unseelie Court so that he can be saved.
What
got
happened to
anything else to that?
Baracus? Yeah, I forgot what happened to Baracus. Oh, he got frozen, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. Other than Lomar trying to free a unicorn and then ticking it off royally, that's about it.
Okay.
Flying elephants. Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Hello?
For the Wesselkins, which, as a reminder, he was one of the creators for them and set it up to where he can use them kind of as small explosive devices that he can set off at his at will. Yep, that's what Cutter found out.
The Lord of the Frost?
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
Yep. So yeah, fun times. Brockus sadly did get tapped, and he is frozen, and he is turning into an orcicle. But the party was able to bring back all this information and the documentation to the Queen of Air and Darkness, the Queen Fae of the Unseelie Court. And that is where we're going to kick off. Please, everyone, roll your 1d12s in chat. That way we can get our destiny points for this session.
It's just /R1d12.
Ooh.
Without the dot. Ooh, that came through. I like it. So
Lots of points for the GM.
I'm okay with that. So
Dang it, so close.
okay, so let's see. I've got a 4, that's 1 for me, a 10, 1 for you, a 5, 1 for me, and a 6 is 1 for me. I believe. Let me double check. 6 is always confused. Yep, 6 is 1
Yep,
for me.
6 is 1 for you.
Did we go over the destiny points in the session 0? Kindle sprinkles?
Nope.
I think you kind of explained them a little bit.
Okay.
Very briefly.
All right, so these are points that we get to use to
Wait, I
add to
thought
the.
a 6 was for the players.
Nope, I'm looking at the rules right here. 2 to 6 is 1 DM point, 7 to 9 is 1 player point, 10 to 12 is 2 player points.
So then we
Oh,
should
so
have
we get
2 player points. I rolled a 10.
Oh yeah, 10. Yeah. Good catch. Thank you. So y'all can add something that's would be reasonable for the story to have if I don't say anything about it. So if there's y'all walk into a store and you think it would be reasonable for them to have something in the store that I didn't describe, then you can use a destiny point to ensure it's there. Um, the more destiny points you burn, the more crazy it can be. Um, yeah, y'all figure it out as we go. Hopefully, the rules are in the Discord. There's a lot of them, but hopefully, Cutter and Nixie, who's about to have a character change, will be able to help.
Spoilers.
Yeah, lead the charge. All right, so right now it stands with DMs at 3, players are at 2. I get to use the points as well.
Scary things happen when he does.
Sounds like fun.
All right, I'm sorry, wife. I don't know what's going on with the bot. All right. There may be no bot tonight, wife. I'm sorry. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to play, so let's get to playing. So with that, let me bring y'all into the scene.
Oh, we made it back.
Can everyone see the screen? Specifically,
Yep.
Kendall, can you see?
I've got it.
Okay. Because I didn't add vision to you yet, and you're not on this map, so. All right, the players are here. The Queen of Air and Darkness is thanking the party for the information. and is now addressing you. Now, actually, it's really hard doing her voice because it's mostly air, and she conveys what she's saying more than, and you'll understand it more than actually using words. So what the party can tell through the frigid air around you is that Baracus is safe to stay here. Um, and will be well protected. Um, does anyone in the party interject at this point? Nixie?
What about his bird?
You see Nag Nash, uh, very much like a loyal dog, staying near Baracus, refusing to leave, um, and occasionally flying away and then coming back with some meat in its mouth.
So I'll stay here with Brachus. Did you hear me that time?
I can't hear you, wife.
So I'll stay here with Brachus.
Here, I'll push to talk.
I can hear you through that one.
Okay. Y'all heard that?
It
Barely,
shows
but yeah.
on mine. I don't
There
know
you are.
why.
There you are.
I swear.
Good times. All right, so Nixie has volunteered. The Queen of Air and Darkness allows it. And you get the sense that if you're here protecting him, you may be called to protect on um, this court uh, from all of its enemies just by protecting him. Is Nixie good with that?
Yeah. I gotta stay here. Can't just leave him.
Very well. Uh, with this, she looks at the party and scouring the notes, she sends one of her Spriggans off uh, to tell word to what looks like a wooden doll up against a tree, and you see the wooden doll glow with fey and natural magic. Green magic just kind of swirls around her as her eyes blink open, and she stands. Uh, Bandral is Bandra. Sorry, looks like there's an L at the end of that. Ah, okay, Bandra. You've been made aware that you're needed for your special skills. There's Wesselkins in the mortal plane that need something removed from them.
Okay.
Mm.
I will go and I will help.
Uh, and a Spriggan is sent to a fairy. Uh, Sorry, real quick. What does Bandra look like? Please describe her for the party.
Can you show a big version on the screen?
Yeah, I can do that.
Can you also replace the file with the square one?
Eventually.
So, she looks like a wooden doll that's animated. And she has leaves for hair and flowers in a sort of crown across it. And she looks like that.
Okay. Like any mannerisms, anything that we can't tell, like physical descriptions, you can't, wouldn't be able to tell from the picture.
Her eyes work like a camera. So you'll see like the iris opening and closing around it. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's there.
Yep. Fine craftsmanship in the woodwork throughout. All right, and also after telling Bandra about this, it goes and prods at a sullen-looking fairy named Sprinkles. Sprinkles, you are told that you have a job to do. Help this group stop the Prince of Frost's plans and protect Bandra. She's too valuable to be destroyed.
Um,
And that's from the Queen?
From the Queen through her Spriggans, yes. How do you respond? Can't hear you if you're talking.
Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Great.
Great. Radio silence.
You have to hold the button down.
I know, I just have a toddler running around making noise.
Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
excusable for sure.
Oh, yeah.
How do you respond?
Consider it done, my Queen.
Oh, nice. All right, and that's what he looks like with a blackthorn shillelagh as his weapon, and a tree bark tome on his hip. All right. With this, the Queen of Frost bids you safe passage back to your home, and do be careful the next time you stumble into the Fey Plane. Beware swirling portals. And she provides an escort to a portal to go back home.
We're missing two. The blue one and the one that smells.
The the blue one, he was distracted. He sees a young Fey girl trying to read. She's holding the book, and there's words in big letters on the front, and you can tell it's upside down. Lomar looks at Cutter and says, uh, to go on. The portal's easy enough to find. There are some things even the destruction of all reality must wait for. So he'll be spending time with this little Fey girl. IRL, that player is spending time with his daughter this weekend because work has been too busy, so he hasn't had a lot of time to spend with her. And Artie, you just have to look up and see that he is being carried off away from multiple people, uh, red caps included. And he's, all right, I'll catch up later. They want me for a party. I'll find you later. And he disappears.
So not that I don't trust Faye, but I don't trust Faye. And you're sticking me with two, and everyone else. No, this is no. Not a big
It's a,
fan.
Aren't you a Fae as well?
Eh,
You look Fae. Aren't you a changeling?
what I am does not matter. My distrust of Faye is still there. Those that
the
have grown up here and live here.
Do
her
not worry.
Okay,
We do
so
not trust you at all.
that I can get behind.
I did not grow up. I was made this size.
Oh, great. A face by Ken. Just what I need. Yeah.
All right. The little Fey servant comes and offers to guide you. The court overheard your comments and has taken some offense to it, but that only caused some of them to enlarge and look more hostile at you. The servant looks at you, looks at the beasts that have grown, and the treants that are enclosing, and his eyes are wide. He's like, "I'm gonna get stuck in the crossfire. Go, come on, let's go to the portal, please."
Very well. No offense meant. Just dealings with Faye in the past have been dicey for sure.
I thought you were gonna say icy. That would have been funny. All right, let's go. All right,
Let us be off.
there we go. Y'all going through the portal, and let me set y'all up at y'all's guild hall. Make sure I get you to the right guild hall.
Oh yeah, we have one of these.
Y'all did. There. That's not it at all. Found it. Same time I rolled 20, decided to break on me. So with Cutter, Bandra, and Sprinkles going through the portal, you'll find yourself in the guild hall. The weather is different than from when you left Cutter. When you arrived, it was roughly spring feeling as far as weather goes, uh, but it feels like it's autumn now. Um, you feel like you've missed the heat of summer. So time has traveled differently than you.
Lovely.
Hey, I'm not the one who went into a Fey portal.
Neither am I. Well, I chased the pixie.
Okay, this is still breaking on me. There. Yeah, it's daytime. So Nixie's gone. Artie's not there.
I so wanted to keep Nagnash. Sad day.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? There's only one horse left in the city, so
That's fair.
may not be a bad thing. All right, and here you are. You are back in. Can y'all see everything?
I mean, I can see the inside of the thing and a Lomar.
I just have a black square.
Okay.
Black square as well.
Un momento.
I see sprinkles.
How
I
about
can see
you,
now.
Brenda? Okay.
No, just a black screen.
All right, Bandra's fixed. Sprinkles, you're next. How about now, Sprinkles?
Yep, I can see.
All right, and Kindle.
I've got something.
Huzzah. Well, you're outside the gates, so. Real quick, because this has been updated since last time I played with you, Sprinkles, and Kindle. I don't know if you've played before, but if you see a door icon, you can click on it. You can open and close it. If you see a window icon, you can click on it. You can open and close it. If it's locked, it'll show a locked sign. It won't show you that until after you've tried, though.
Fashion.
Indeed. It makes me happy. Oh, let me fix that too.
Oh, and I will be locking that portal up very tightly. Wait, no. I've got allies that need to come through. Darn it. I will not.
Yep. All right. So Cutter, you are there. Sprinkles and Bandra, you are there.
And Lomar.
Lomers? Oh, sorry. No, he's not. All right. So the guild hall looks very much the same as it was before, Cutter. Just as unkept and destroyed as it was when you left it. But again, the weather is different. Now that y'all are here, Kindle. So you have been in the city of Lysic for um, a while. We'll say a couple of weeks now. Uh, to the point to where people are no longer completely avoiding you. You have found out why people avoid you. There is the weeping pox that is spread to the city. It is highly contagious and is typically a death sentence. The fact that it looks like you're on fire doesn't help. Uh, that people are afraid of you. But they have realized that you are not a evil person or horrible person or infected person. So people have started to engage in conversations. You have found out about the Crimson Chalice, which is one of the taverns. It's a higher upper end type tavern. There's a Offerings to the Sea, which is right on the coast, where they have tubes where you can vomit into, and the vomit will go straight into the water, so you can give your offerings to the deep one, as they call it. There's also a place called the Pit. You have heard of it being extremely violent. The person who runs it is basically a mob boss type figure. An old man is how he's described, weeping but strong. Would you have stayed at any of those places while you were new in town?
Definitely not the more coastal one. Probably the, what was it called? The Red Chalice?
Crimson Chalice, yeah.
Crimson Chalice. Yeah, that's probably the one Kindle gravitated towards.
Okay. That one's nice. The people who visit that one are more refined looking. There is a stage you're able to perform, and that will cover your fare if you like to perform.
Absolutely. Kindle is jumping on that chance.
Awesome. And you've heard rumors about this new group. Not really good rumors so much about this new group, and but they disappeared and stopped making a fuss. They're the ones who caused great riots back in the spring of insurrection and uprising against the Countess Annalisa von Ryza. And they were staying at this abandoned guild hall, which people are starting to consider cursed because it is now twice that a guild has been destroyed, as far as the rumors are concerned. Um, but you know that there is a chance that these uh, guild members are like you. You're not from this world. You've traveled and you've stumbled on it. You're stuck here because there's a quarantine. Uh, you can try to get out if you want. But since you're here, there's a chance that they might know something. And I would say it's not unreasonable that you would frequent by it. And just so happens that on this night, or this day when you come by to check it out, you hear voices. And it sounds like there's someone inside.
Yeah, Kindle's gonna go up to the door and knock on the door like a polite, normal person.
Okay. Cutter, you hear a knock at the door.
Do not invite it in. That's how the last residents died.
Okay.
Do I hear that?
Are you trying to be quiet?
I mean, we're over
he's
by the chapel, so I'm
yeah,
not
yeah, they're on the other side, so um,
normal speaking voice, which I assume does not travel that
you
far.
know what? I'll give you a shot. Give me a perception check. It's gonna
Oh
be
boy.
ridiculously high, so if you can make it.
Nope.
No, you did not hear that, but you do see um, this tree-ish, plantish looking creature approach the door, followed by what does Cutter look like right now?
Being stealthy and hiding on that side of the door.
Okay, so you went like the long way around, so you were
Yeah,
never in line of
I
sight. Gotcha.
guess technically
All
I'd
right.
be on that side.
Hello. Who is knocking at the door?
Howdy. I heard that y'all. I don't know. I heard some rumors about y'all, and I was just wondering if I could just come in and say hi and maybe get a little information and find out kind of what's going on around here.
Inspiration.
I was told not to invite anyone in. I'm not sure if I would count as someone inviting someone in, but I am not allowed to invite anyone in. I just got here
That's
as well.
Oh, well, I've always been told, it's only weird if it's strangers. And, well, my name's Kendall, and now we're no longer strangers. Can I get your name?
My name is Bandra. I
Oh,
am
Bandra.
here to help.
Well, that's fantastic. You could help me by opening the door, and we could just talk face to face.
Um, Person we came here with, can she come in?
uh, Kindle, you see that is Bandra looking right at Cutter when she asks that?
Yes.
Awesome. Kindle, you can see that Bandra's just talking to someone just on the other side of the wall.
Oh, the face palms. I'm going to have to teach this one about sneaking and stealth. I hate deals with fate. Hi, hello. Um, you want information? We can trade.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I'm, new. Well, I'm not new anymore to these parts. I consider myself no longer new. I'm more like part of the community, like within a week. You just integrate yourself right in there. Anyways, I'm still feeling a little out of place here, though, because this is more than just traveling town to. Do you mind if we do this without a door in the way?
So what do I to the DM? What would I know about vampires and how to prove someone's not a vampire?
So what you know is, you know what? Give me a. I'm torn. Either an Arcana check or a religion check. I'll let you pick.
I'm looking for my Arcana. They're both terrible. So yeah, here we go.
I mean, if you want to give me all your int checks, I can tell you what you know about them based off of each one. But
I mean, the only good int check I have is investigation.
Did you tell Banjo why you don't want to invite people in?
Yeah, I said that they invited in a vampire and it killed everybody.
Is it daytime?
It is daytime.
I do not think she is a vampire. She is standing in the sunlight.
And she is
Yeah.
not roped. You know about the roped figures that stand around the belfry, so you know at least these vampires give off the impression that sun and vamps do not get along.
Also, she might be one, because she is on fire.
Different world, different rules. Ooh, what would be a chat? Want to try and like
Are you a
insight
vampire?
the
Last I checked, no, my dental work all came back very flat, I think. I can eat garlic. I don't particularly care for it. I don't know that that's a sign of vampirism, though.
Oh,
She says she is not a vampire.
I did. Oh no. What
lack
has the
of.
queen stuck me with?
Oh, where's your roll? I didn't see it.
Oh, my roll?
Yeah.
We'll do. Where is it?
I believe her.
This one.
Yeah, you absolutely believe her.
I'll go up and check as well, just because of what has transpired.
Oh.
Um, so Cutter, you're convinced on the fact that vampires cannot come in unless they're invited. So if she can come in without being invited, then she's probably not a vamp. Um, yeah. So religion. Um, you know what? I'm gonna burn my destiny points on this. I'm gonna make it to where that a vamp cannot swear upon a god of a good aligned deity, which in this universe, since there are no gods because they're all dead, um, even swearing upon one of the good aligned um, archangels is enough to where they would be injured.
Okay. So, I guess we're on one of the archangels. You are not the vampire, and come on in.
Yeah, I swear on all of the best ones. Michael, George. I didn't go to church much. Yep.
Cutter, not knowing anything about the gods because the world you're from has no gods,
Right.
you were fully convinced by this.
Eh, well, if you can walk in without an invitation, that's good enough for me.
You just said come in.
I said if she can walk in without me inviting her.
I'm already walking in.
Yeah.
Eh,
So feel free to click and drag your token wherever you want. You can do that. You can do square at a time, or you can kind of fast travel as long as we can kind of tell the path you took. Kindle came inside. Uh, yep. So Cutter, you see,
We are
or
not
she
in the
looks.
house yet.
it's the information you wanted, yes?
DM, remind me again what exactly I came here like looking to ask them. Was it a specific thing or just kind of trying to feel them out?
You were looking for people who are not from this world to discuss things with. You're also trying to find any news about a traveling troop of troubadours. So your family, but the fact that there are strangers, not people who are not from um, Etheris, which is the name of the world of Grim Hollow, uh, someone else to have an understanding of what is going on and why is this world here.
Okay. Yeah.
How can
All
you
right.
get out?
All right. I don't know how to put this without coming across crazy. How from around here are you?
This one's from the Fateling, and
Not at all.
truly enjoys giving away unsolicited information. I just kind of glare at the construct, and I'm going to go start cleaning.
All right. That answered about a fifth of my question, I think.
I just
Maybe?
got here. We just came through the portal from the fate plane.
Sorry, y'all could hear my walrus laughing.
All right. Well, I'm okay. Well, just to be real blunt, I'm not even from this plane of existence. And definitely not from this town. And it's real nice to just see people who don't immediately back away from you and start hacking up blood and stuff into like they've got the consumption and that disease that's been going on around there. Y'all mind if I just hang out here for a little bit? It's just much nicer inside of this creepy, supposedly cursed, what was it, guild that y'all got here. I promise to be real good company to y'all.
One who we came here with? What do you think?
I don't much care. Oh, by the way, two of you. Weeping pox. Don't get close to people. Is deadly disease. Construct might not care. Fairy might care a lot. Is deadly, no cure.
I cannot be diseased or poisoned.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't eat either. And I don't have blood, so I cannot spew it.
Cutter, you recall one of the Wesselkins that was infected. They had dry rot, and it kind of looked like a fungal infection of wood on its body. So the thought that a construct cannot be infected. But you also know that the Wesselkins are the ones who are going about and helping. So there's some interesting things going on.
Right, less looking resistant, but not immune. Be careful nonetheless, but I don't care either way. All Wesselkin are out in town. Feel free to go do your queen's bidding. Flamey one, you are welcome to stay. We are short staffed, so.
Awesome. I feel very welcome.
Very good.
All right. The party is forming. As far as a mutual mission, seems like y'all are a little disparate. Dandra and Sprinkles have their own mission from the Queen of Air and Darkness. Cutter, you're still on with your great quest. Do you wish to reveal what you know about balance to these three party members that know nothing about it, know nothing about how the beast was formed and chased you and your comrades here, how you were kind of forced to take shelter and got caught up in the long feud between the Countess and the Deep One?
Nope. That's already the kind of thing. Information is knowledge, so.
Yep. And informing your allies, though, might be beneficial.
If we're allies, I don't know this yet.
Okay.
You're playing someone that just walked into the door. So, allies, yes, but strangers I just met, no.
Okay. I'll gladly take away one from the players. Thank you. Yeah, I got the baby on my arm. My left arm's completely asleep right now. I'm powering through. uh, Kindle, Bandra, Sprinkles. Uh, y'all are together now. Cutter, you said you're going to do what?
Oh, I will be around. It might be hard to find me. Just call out if you need something, and I will show up. And then I head off to start cleaning up the guild hall, because that's a good base of operations for what we're doing for while we are here.
Bandra and Sprinkles. Well, Bandra specifically. You know that you need to do stuff with the Wesselkin that are in the city, and none of them are in this guild hall. Kindle sounds like she's been in the town for a little bit. Cutter uh, knows this area as well. Sprinkles kind of your bodyguard, but sounds like you need to get out into the city to do your work. What are you doing?
Miss Kindle, would you be able to show me to the Wesselkins?
The Wesselkins. Yeah, I think I could rightly do that, Miss Bandra.
All right. So with that, I do not have the map ready. All right, that's fine. Let's go. Sprinkles, are you gonna attend to Bandra and your quest?
Yes, I am, for the fact that I'm her bodyguard. And as
Let's
we're
do it.
walking around, I'll be looking around, looking for anything that might be suspicious or would harm her.
All right, let's see. Need to get some people on there. Yeah. Those, hold on. Before you start flying off on your own, 1 second. I want to put y'all all where y'all are at. So that E is the guild hall.
Why is it an E instead of a G?
I forgot.
Oh, there's a G for the government building.
Yeah.
It could be GH, though.
Yeah, maybe. But all right, here y'all be. And if y'all need to fast travel to see it, this is the city of Leipzig. If you want to zoom out, you can see what it looks like again, because I think I showed y'all last during the zero session. So yeah, that's where you are at. The Wesselkin are throughout the city. There is um, a hospital ward type area that they will go to that you're aware of. Kindle. There's also one with the Morbus Doctore. His name's Simon. So there's that guy. He's a good place to a good reference for talking about Wesselkins. You think, but there's options. Also, you have plenty of destiny points, so if you want to come up with a place where you want to show them, by all means.
You said there was a hospital?
There is. So I'm
I
assuming the hospital.
wouldn't call it a hospital, more of a makeshift doctor's office for alchemy lab.
Is it safe to assume that there's probably some kind of, even like if the Wesselkin did it, set up like some kind of like volunteer food handout, like Red
Oh,
Cross
absolutely.
esque? I think Kindle's probably spent some time around there, like doing little tricks to cheer people up who have been over there just in her spare time. So she probably is more familiar with like the Wesselkin there.
That is awesome. Yes.
Where on the map do you think that'd be?
That is a good question. I think that would be on. I'm actually loading the map now.
See, the Morbus Doctorum is there, right?
No.
No, there. Found him.
He
I
blends
think
in so
I
well.
think it would be near the Morbus Doctori. Yeah, up here. So tell you what, ping which one you think it would be, and that'll be it.
Tipping, you
How do I
just hold
ping things?
down the mouse.
Left,
Click and hold.
click and hold left.
Like
Okay.
that?
All
I
right.
saw ping.
One more time. There we go. All right. So I'm going to pick this one. Plague hot. Ta-da! And I just realized this is the same map I used for the court for the Prince of Frost. So this is perfect. There we go.
What's that?
Well, because I can fix it. Sorry, it's taking me a second to get y'all over there. So as y'all are walking, y'all are kind of causing a stir because there's two new people that have not been seen in the city with Kindle, a new person. So how are these new people getting in? It is a cause for concern amongst the citizens.
I think Kendall's probably gaslighting some people while she's walking with them. Like she's like, "You guys remember my friends, right? They've
Oh,
no, they've
that's
been with
awesome.
me the whole time."
Probably help if I actually brought y'all's characters, huh?
Typically, yep.
Maybe just a little bit.
All right. So I don't have this map fully generated yet, but here's what it looks like. Every single one of these beds is full, and there are Wesselkins out and about. You are greeted as you entered. Ah, Miss Kindle, thank you for coming. It's not your normal time to help out. I see you brought new members, new helpers.
Yeah, absolutely. I found them. Um, I found them dearly close to my heart. You don't remember me talking about them last week? I was gonna bring in some new help. Anyways, they're here to help.
Oh, no, I don't remember, and our memories are near perfect. But I'm sure it slipped your mind. Uh, that yes, help is welcomed.
Yeah, that's probably what you said.
I am here to help.
I just look stoic at him.
I probably spot some people that I've like in the beds that I've kind of gone around to, and I turn to Bandra and Sprinkles. I'm like, "Hey, I'll be right back to y'all. I'm just gonna go pop over and say hello to some of these folks. They don't got long. Don't let them hear me or you say that. Anyways, be right back." And I walk over to go and just chat with people.
Okay. Hello. What is your name?
Oh, my name, it's well, I don't like giving it. It's Get Out.
Oh, my name is Bandra.
Oh, Bandrit, nice to meet you. That sounds like a much better name than Get Out.
Oh, how did you get that name?
Oh, it was the first name that my parents told me when they found out that I was, not their real kid.
Oh, You should pick a new one.
I was told that the parents name you, so I have no choice.
Hmm.
Other Wesselkin, they don't adhere to this, but I believe in the old ways.
Very well. My maker named me. I actually am here because of your maker. He was a very bad man. Well, Faye.
What are you speaking of?
The Prince of Frost from the Fae Plane.
When you say Faye, he gets very upset. Um, I'll say that this is the first time they actually kind of recognize you. How are you walking about? Are you just fully displaying your constructness, or are you trying to hide it at all?
Fully displaying.
Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna go with it was dark and they weren't really paying attention to you because you were tall and you're just like another humanoid that they just ignore and they're just racist up in here. If so, this one finally looks at you. Get Out finally looks at you and wait a second. You're not. Are you a Wesselkin? What? I've not seen one like you. We don't grow or age.
I do not grow
And
or
he's
age
stepped
either.
back.
I was made this size. So I was sent here from the Fae Plane to right the wrongs that were caused by the Fae. The Pixie Nixie said that we have to right the wrongs that were caused by the Fae. Did you know her?
You see some magicalness coming off of his fingers, and he is displaying signs. Well, give me an insight check. Cutter's not here for this. This could be fun.
Did you get my message?
I did not. Did you send over Discord?
Yep.
That's why I didn't see it. Oh, this is perfect. All right. With that insight, he's readying an attack. He does not trust you. Ever since you said Faye, he's been on edge. The fact that you brought Nixie up has not made things better for you.
Can Kindle kind of step up behind to try to ease some tension that she spots?
So
I get my
you're
shillelagh at the ready.
Kindle, give me a perception check just to make sure that you're picking up us being thrown down. Should be easy for you.
17.
Awesome. Yeah.
You seem agitated, but I am here to right the wrongs. I am here to help.
Yep. Kindle, you can start making your way back up the stairs to ease some tension.
I'm gonna shout, "Get out! Buddy, hey!" It seems like y'all doing a lot of talking, not a lot of helping. These people are thirsty down there. They need a little water going on. What's going on here? I can vouch for my friends here. They're cool. I think they're cool.
Roll me a persuasion check and a deception check. Actually, I think it would just be deception. You don't really know them.
Oh, okay. Here.
Oh, hot
Oh
dog.
no.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Uh, so that persuasion check, he is calming down. You are persuading him to calm down. The deception check would be against his insight low. So let's see how he does. He looks at you. Yeah. It's like, Kindle, if you have not been such a great help, this would end differently. Who are these people really? I know they're not your friends.
All right. I'll come out and say, um, everybody I meet and learn the name of is my friend. So I will admit that one of them didn't tell me their name yet. So, it's like a half friend situation. We aren't good friends, but we know each other, and I'm getting something out of them, and they're going to get something out of me, I'm sure. So it's like a mutually beneficial parasitic situation.
I think you mean symbiosis.
That one, that word right there. Look at her. She's so smart. She could probably solve all your problems right here.
Parasite seems right. What problem?
That's what my brother calls me.
Oh. Oh. Fine. For Kindle's sake, you tall, and you can like you see his face, and he almost says abomination. Uh, other, what do the Fae want with us? Have they not done enough?
By the way, I am only 5 feet tall.
He's still looking up to you.
Okay. The Fae. Well, the Queen of the Unseelie Court has found out that the Prince of Frost has been capturing children and putting the Wesselkins here in their place for his plan to detonate you all in a way to destroy the human or humanoids around you. I need to take the detonators out of you.
Kindle's very shocked.
Yeah, Kindle, you've been working with live bombs this whole time.
Just gonna inch away a little bit.
You know the city is full of Wesselkins. The ones here maybe less than 5% of the total population of Wesselkins in the city.
Also, Vandra's charisma is an 8, which is why she has no social awareness at all.
I appreciate you playing her thus. Oh, this is great. Um, the Wesselkins are no longer doing their duties of helping the sick and infirmed. They have converged, and Get Out is there looking at Kindle, looking at Bandra. They're all eyeing Sprinkles because he looks to be the biggest threat. How's Sprinkles carrying himself right now?
I guess my weapon sort of down at my side, but watching them.
Okay. So you're calm and cool enough. You've been in enough fights. You don't have to have your hand on your weapon to draw it and lay down the wappity wappity.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And
All right.
Vandra is not visibly carrying a weapon at all.
All right. I'm gonna need one more persuasion check. It looks like Get Out is on the verge of either calling his brethren to strike down Bandra and Sprinkles, or to give y'all a shot.
Persuasion from who?
All three of y'all can see that a interjection needs to be done, and it needs to be done now. Whoever is the first to speak up on it gets to do it. So, Kindle, this is where you shine. So, by all means, if you feel like you can talk him into giving it a shot, go for it.
Yeah, probably after the bomb revelation, she's stepping up and eager to get out of a building full of potentially explosive Wesselkin. So she's gonna step up and be like, All right, I can see, this is just not going well. And, if we're gonna hurt more than we're gonna help, I think it's best that we just take a step out of here for right now. Let the sick rest and let you guys get back to work, and we'll work on making our way across town and out of your hair.
But I need to help.
At this
We
point,
can do.
go ahead.
Uh, Kendall says, and we can do that from outside of the building.
Then how about this? Uh, one of you will. We will take out the detonator from one of you. If we're telling the truth, why don't we all get in line and have Bandera take out the rest? If not, we will just go on our way and not disturb you again.
All right, Sprinkles, you rogered up. Your persuasion check's gonna do it.
Crap. How do I roll that? I haven't done this in about 6 years.
So you can do it from the D&D Beyond character sheet, or you can /R space 1D whatever, and we'll add your 1D20, and we'll add your persuasion points to it.
I'll try type it in the chat.
Okay, but if you're in the D&D Beyond, you should be able to roll it from there. You just click on persuasion.
If you want, I can click it for you.
It's easy. Your persuasion is a +0, so just /R space 1D20.
That's not very comforting.
Better than
It shouldn't be.
mine.
If it makes you feel better, Kindle has drastically dropped the DC. It was a 25.
Glad
Hot
I
dog,
could
you
help.
made it. She dropped it down to a 15.
Damn, I got lucky.
Yeah, you did. The fact that she's been working in a soup kitchen basically and helping these people out has not hurt her. uh, in case you didn't hear me earlier, Kindle, you have inspiration.
Sweet.
All right. With this, Get Out steps up. Um, he seems to be the leader of this group. Takes 5 steps closer to Bandra, uh, and puts down his hands to his side and raises them up. And what do you need?
I need to remove the detonator.
How does this work? Do I need to lay down for you to cut me open?
Yes. We can use one of the beds here.
All the beds are taken, but you do see a workshop table, much like a carpenter's crafts table.
Oh,
You find it to
perfect.
be appropriate.
Let me get out my woodcarver's tools.
Kindle kind of aside to Bandra goes, Have you ever done surgery before?
Oh, I fix myself all the time.
All right, then. Sure
While
enough.
they're doing that, I'll start clearing the table for a place.
All right, awesome.
Oh no.
You have advantage on this. This is one of the things you were made to do.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Let me just see if I can help myself out a little bit.
If anyone can inspire or bless or otherwise encourage someone to do better in their crafting, now's a good time to help.
Oh, I think I can give you inspiration, actually.
I think I might have bless. I'll have to double check.
Pretty sure that's a cantrip too, so yeah, no harm, no foul.
I can give you 1d10 bardic inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
What do I add to it? Because I'm proficient, but do I add dexterity or intelligence or wisdom or anything?
For this one, I'm gonna say, oof. I'm gonna go with wisdom because this is
Okay, so then I have a plus 10.
because that's what medicine is, and that seems to be the right one for this. So I'm gonna stick with wisdom.
And I'm proficient, so it's a plus 10 to that, and then I roll a 1d10 for the inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice. With godlike
30.
precision.
I got a 30. I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Only the DM heard me.
Um, shoot, what was the Celtic god of wood carving or carpentry? What was his name? Lol. Luf. Can you figure that out for me, wife? So with the craftsmanship of a god, just about little g, you are operating on get out and finding the practically invisible hinges, popping open the chest, revealing the glowing core in the center of his chest. This is what empowers the Wesselkin. Uh, the uh, gawkers and onlookers are all shocked. They did not know such a thing existed. And he attached to it through magically enhanced vines is a smaller core that is glowing with a pulsating red glow. From there, you're able to bypass it uh, and get it to connect in some fancy ways. Lukta, that's him. With the prowess of Lukta himself, you're able to bypass these connections, shunt off the power, and the red pulsating crystal dies down slowly. And get out feels better. Um, there was an anger inside of him, and he was easy to violence and prone to violence. Uh, and now that's gone. You're able to close him up, and that is all she wrote.
My maker looked at taught me well.
At this name, all the Wesselkin um, kind of smile and they look at each other and they don't know the name, but the sound of the name brings joy to them. Are you able to do that with the rest of us?
I can if I take my time. It will be a process. We'll have to do each and every one in the city.
We will spread the word. We will make it so. There's some that will resist. Those who take to the plague, the uh, yeah, shoot, forgot the name. The champions of filth, they call themselves.
We will take care of them in due time. But for now, for those here, please line up, and we shall start working on you one by one. And that
All right.
would like help keep everything sort of organized and streamlined, getting people through. I gotta
Awesome.
step away for a bit.
All right. With that, the Wesselkins that are not being seen to are going back about their normal business. And Kindle, you've worked here for a week or so now, and this is the happiest you've ever seen it. In fact, this is the only time anyone besides you had a smile in this place. Man, I want combat.
Sorry, I'm not a
Right.
murderer, though.
I'll forgive you.
Uh, yeah, I guess I'm checking like as so Bandra's kind of starting the process of going through these like one by one. Is this sort of like a little montage moment?
Yep. So montage moment where y'all are helping out the Wesselkins. Kindle, if you are having any kind of direct contact with the infirmed, I'm gonna need some dexterity saving throws.
Oh no, Kindle definitely is like a end of the bed, like doing tricks, but not like she hasn't been like handing out water or touching anybody.
Okay. Give me a performance check then.
Man.
Okay. It's like the worst performance you've done here. You're very distracted by the fact that you're working with ticking time bombs. But
Yeah, that's accurate.
but the fact that there's anyone here providing any semblance of entertainment is helpful. It doesn't stop the hacking up of black bile, the oozing pustules stopping, but it does bring some of the infirms a modicum of joy.
I think what it is she's not using any fire because she doesn't know what can detonate the bombs, especially when they're exposed. So it's like kind of missing a key element of her whole performance.
Just like half the people who are in here are made out of wood. There's bombs. I love it.
Do I need to roll anything?
No, you are good. You just need to make the initial roll. We'll say for today, you are blessed by Lukta. That was awesome. The fact that you could have gotten a 40 on that check was nuts. All right. So does the party spend the rest of their day there?
Yeah.
I'm sure
Although,
I'm busy.
at one point, can Kindle, like, if Bandra takes a break or, like, they're waiting for more like, oh my gosh, can't remember the name suddenly,
Wesselkins.
but they're yes, Wesselkins. Can she, like, like, she leans against her workbench and is kind of watching her, I guess, clean her tools or something and just kind of wants to strike up a conversation with her?
Oh, absolutely. There is a lull in the Wesselkin work. They're spreading the word throughout the city, but right now there's a lull. Bandra has some downtime. Kindle strikes up a conversation.
So, Bandra, right?
Yes, that is
I
my
mean,
name.
yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm a little flustered. There's a lot of, I mean, I just found out that half the city is full of explosives, so it's a little panic inducing. But besides that, you're real good at what you're doing. Are how long have you been doing this?
Oh, I was made by Lukta 7 years ago, and I worked in his shop. And then I was given to the queen of the Unseelie court.
Wow, so you're a 7-year-old doctor. That is encouraging and frankly amazing. I mean, you're doing real good work here. You mind if I ask, like, once this is all done, like, what what's the next step for you? You got that grumpy guy back at the casa, the house. What's next?
Um, I was sent here to help the Wesselkins because the Prince of Frost made them, and he was doing things against the will of the Queen. He, is dead now, we think.
Oh, well, that's good. I hope. You
Yes.
know.
So there should be no one holding the switch for the detonators.
Well, that's an especially good thing, I guess. We don't have to worry that any second now the whole place is going to go or something like that. Yeah, that would be not fun. You mind if I ask Bandra if you like, the Sealy Court and everything? I've never been. I don't. It could be cool. Could be fun to stop by sometime. But have y'all ever had any entertainers around there, by any chance?
Oh, yes, many.
Really, really. Do you mind like kind of like describing like just the best ones? I'm looking for some people. Just trying to check in on them. I got separated from them a little while ago, and I just like to check in every now and again. So
Well, the Queen of the Sealy Court, she's very good at poetry and can speak in 3 octaves at the same time.
that I want to say that's cool, but honestly, it gives my bones chills. So I'll take your word for it that it's fascinating. That's not really what I meant, though. It's like more like foreigners, strangers, kind of like me.
People who are on fire?
Not necessarily. I guess there was one other guy who was a genasi, but I mean, he was more like rock solid. He was cool. Yeah. No, I guess it's a shot in the dark to hope that they'd end up in the Sealy court, or not hope if the queen talks with 3 octaves at the same time. That might be disturbing.
Oh, yes. If they are not Fae, they probably were not in the Sealy or the Unsealy Court. We don't get many not Fae.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense then. I'm sorry for bothering you. You've been doing real hard work, and I'm sure you wanted to take this time to be in your own thoughts. But if you ever need to talk to somebody or just want to be entertained, um, I'm here for you. So I consider us friends now that we've chatted for a bit, and you've diffused a couple bombs out of people, and I helped diffuse a situation. Not nearly as cool as bombs, but I think it's up there.
Oh, yes, it is no problem.
Great, great. Well, I'm just gonna go back to juggling. Um, Holler if you need me.
You
And
can light
Kindle
them on fire
very
if
awkward.
you would like. No one is going to explode, I don't think.
Yeah, all right. I'll take your word for it. Sure. Yep. And she awkwardly slides away from the bench and kind of looks over her shoulder back at Bandra, and then waddles off to go and entertain people and starts a very, very small and controlled fire on just one of the things that she tries juggling.
All the detonators are over here in this building anyway.
So Bandra, you would know from your time in the Unseelie Court that if a mortal gets renowned enough for the arts, especially performing, uh, that the Unseelie Queen will sometimes summon them politely or cast the come hither on them, which forcibly summons them. It's probably terrifying for the people that it's cast on, but they do come eventually.
Oh, yes, if you make a deal with the Fae, you have to give them gifts each year.
I, well, I'm, I don't. Are you? I mean, you're what? You're considered Fae, right?
I'm not sure what I am considered. I am a warforged. I have been forged. I was made.
Well, you were made to be my friend, Bandra. How about that?
Oh, thank you, Miss Kindle.
You can just call me Kindle. I don't have any titles anymore. I don't have any titles.
Very well, Kindle.
Cool. Fantastic, Bandra.
Oh, are the familiars crying right now? All right. That was awesome. I loved every second of that. Yeah. So hopefully one day, Kinda will find her troop of friends. All right, we're still good on time. Sprinkles, I believe, is on a work call. Cutter, you're doing stuff and
Yep.
and getting things done. Are you doing anything else?
Nope. Continuing to do my stuff. If yeah, stuff happens, then I'll be there to. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to need a perception check from Sprinkles, Kindle, and Bandra. That's awesome. All right. So I got y'all's two. Sprinkles is still on the work call. Um, Cutter. Cutter, did you see my message? Oh, okay. Oh, snap. Is that? I don't see it, Cutter.
You don't?
No.
Okay. It
I'm
should
hoping you
be.
roll a one.
Oh no, that is a 39.
Okay, never mind. Man, ruined my fun.
I mean, I can roll it again if you want.
Yeah, because this is later on.
Alright, odds of me getting a 1 or
5%.
Never was in the game D&D Beyond.
rolled low again.
Sorry, I tried putting baby boy down. He did not like that at all. Okay. So things continue on as normal. Word is spreading, and Wesselkins are on the move. However, the rumors of the old guild being gone and dead continued, but it looks like the guild has been taken over by this new fiery visitor named Kindle. So maybe this new guild hall will be named Kindle's Fire or something like that. Kindle's clearly the new um, face and leader of these groups of people that have been here. Just no one really noticed them because she was just taking all the attention, obviously, uh, which is odd because you think you would recognize a very tall Wesselkin and a fairy, but yeah, that's how things play out sometimes. You just don't notice what you don't notice. Those are the rumors that are spreading around the city right now.
Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Kendall's doing nothing to like dissuade these rumors. She's actively encouraging them.
Love it. Sowing sowing rumors is actually a thing. So yeah, I dig it. All right, the day is coming to a close. The sun is starting to set. With this, the Wessel can look to Kindle and Sprinkles and Bandra. You're welcome to stay here if you wish, but um, reminder: traveling at night is not a good idea.
Yes, and where should we dispose of these detonators?
Um, so the way it works, Bandra, is once the red pulsating glow dies down, they become inert. The magical power that would have exploded in them is completely gone.
Okay.
So you feel comfortable just tossing them in the water, or waste paper basket, using them as a paperweight even.
I'll leave them here for you guys if you feel any attachment to them.
That's what we felt before you got rid of them. And they all laugh. This is the first time you've heard laughter in this place, Kindle.
Wow, all these times I told y'all jokes, and it takes one bad dad joke for y'all to chuckle. I get it. It's fine.
Well, Bandra, this is because they did not have access to that part, at least not authentically. They could fake it with their glamour, back when the illusion that they were still children was intact, but when the illusion wore off and they understood the reality of what they were, this uh, parasite that was connected to them disabled that function.
I hope you all are happier now, and that we can undo the wrong that was wrought.
Yeah, just like the rotten the champions of filth. Haha. And they all start laughing again. And you're right. There's nothing but dad jokes for the rest of the night.
Apparently,
All
I'm
right,
a
well,
good straight man.
if this is gonna be the whole night, I think I'd take my chances walking in the dark back to your house, Bandra.
I don't think it's dark yet.
Nope, y'all can make it there before nightfall. But if there are any interruptions, you'll be cutting it close.
All right, well, I guess we gotta be going if you're fine with that, Bandra, if you're fine with that, Sprinkles. I don't know if I want to hang out here all night long with the coughing and the black goop and the disease. No offense.
Yes, of course. We should go back to see what the one we came here with is doing.
Ooh. Rumors will be spreading about that. Welcome back. While you were out, Bandra successfully got rid of a lot of bombs from Wesselkins. Still a lot more work to do, and the party is planning on heading back to the guild hall for the evening.
All right, I'm caught up.
Oh, give me a perception check just in case. Actually, I don't think you can possibly reach it.
Nat 20s are a thing, maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Even then,
They do not mean automatic success.
No, they do not. And especially with me. Yeah.
kind of hoping he makes it.
Um, you can use destiny points. I could use
No.
destiny points.
Not sure. I won't answer this. If you want to,
May I use my last estimate point?
I mean, I don't see why not. Go for it.
Go ahead, do it.
Alright, waiting for the kiddo suffering. Alright, as y'all are making plans to leave, how do I make it you fail your stealth check without it being your fault? Ooh!
Just about to leave.
No. This is a place where the diseased are coming. There's a group of diseased weeping pox people, and they're stumbling towards you. And you are boxed in, regardless of how athletics and dexterous you are. You cannot help it. You are kind of funneled into the room, and your best escape is going straight through there and stumbling right into the center of Bandra, Sprinkles, and Kindle. You are no longer stealth.
Fair enough.
Hey, buddy. How long you been here? Come to get us?
A while. Just they were going to Anger Westleton. Wanted to make sure they didn't get killed. Angry Fake Queen is not a fun thing.
Yeah, especially with those three voices. Yeah. Can't imagine.
Yep. But we should probably wait for a crowd of diseased people to pass by before we leave.
They are making their way in, and you're able to either go out that door or go to the other door.
Lead the way. I'm still not familiar with the
Well,
area.
gang, it looks like door's clear, so should we head out before, darkness descends and disease sets in?
That would be a good idea. Shall we?
Yes.
All right.
I'll catch up.
All right. Y'all are all at the Plague Hospital right now. The Crimson Chalice is right there. So you know that place well. The Morbus Doctori, right there. How are y'all planning on getting back to the guild hall? I just realized I moved the E for the guild hall.
Is walking a viable option?
Yeah, which path, sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. So north or south path are the options.
Which way do you
Well.
lead?
Yeah, you can go this way. Or this way. We only have one flyer right now.
But that's convenient.
For me, yeah.
Wait, who's the fly? Oh, Artie.
Oh, and the Barry.
I can walk on
Oh, yeah.
roofs, though.
That's true, I can't fly.
I don't know. I'm just hiding and following them.
All right.
Well, y'all two would know more about this city than we would. So what would be the safest route?
Kindle probably turned to default to Cutter because it's his house, and then Cutter's probably hiding, I'm guessing.
The north path is the safest, usually. I don't like going near the city hall.
Kindle, you have been staying at the Crimson Chalice. You could offer that as a place to stay the night. Good entertainment, decent food. They offer this weird red drink, but every time you've tried ordering it, they keep telling you it's not something you'd be interested in. It's really for the locals.
Yeah. Kindle kind of turns to the group and says, "Well, y'all know the Crimson Chalice? It's like right over there. It's a great place. I've been staying up there for however long I've been trapped in this just hole of a town. It's a great hole. It's fantastic. Smells bad. Anyways, uh we could go up there. I got a room. We could all hang out, pass the evening, get a little drink. It'd be a good time."
I think we were meant to stick with the one we came with. The one we came with? What do you think?
Uh, that tavern's full of information. Yes, we can stay there for sure.
Oh, okay, wow! I was not expecting that. Awesome. Yeah, y'all going to Crimson Chalice. Now I gotta find that map. So as y'all get to the Crimson Chalice, what you see is uh, a nice stage. There's a woman on stage right now. She's playing violin. She's a really good performer. You've seen her before, Kindle. She has a patron out in the audience that just continually cheers on her performance. She looks sad every time she performs, and it comes across her music. So maybe she's just that kind of musician. You've tried to strike up conversations in the past, Kindle, but just she shows up, she plays, and leaves. There's very little time to get word in edgewise with her. Um, the uh, concierge is there. May I get a table for four, Miss Kindle?
Yeah, that'd be great. Me and my friends here, and this fantastic music playing again tonight. It really drives you to drink, doesn't it?
Of course, yes, Miss Kindle. Um, would you like to be near the stage again, or would you prefer somewhere more secluded?
Uh, Kendall kind of looks at the group and assesses and goes, maybe tonight we have a little more privacy. Just, you know, we don't want to get too boisterous while the performance is going on.
Oh, yes, Miss Kindle, I am very well aware of boisterousness. And with that, he leads you to the second story um, of the establishment, and there's an opening there, so you can still see down and see the music, but you're in a back corner, far enough away to where you feel that you could talk at a reasonable volume and no one there can overhear you. There's a few others up there, but they all look like they're wanting the same thing, privacy. Uh, and the concierge asked, "May I get y'all food and drinks?"
Well, you know what I ask every night. How about some of that red sauce you got sloshing around in everybody else's cups but my own?
Oh, Miss Kindle, I'm afraid I care for you too much to just give you. I do not think you would enjoy, but I will bring your regular drink.
All right, a nice cold glass of milk. Sounds good.
I do not eat or drink.
Oh, I am so sorry. Hopefully that can be fixed with time. Looking at you is like, oddity for a Wesselkin, but uh, we do have your kind's food. Um, some of the Wesselkin still go through the motions of eating, um, especially the ones who got to enjoy their time with their human parents long enough.
No thank you. I am not accustomed to eating or drinking.
Very well. No problem. Monsieur Ferry? He's speaking to Sprinkles.
I guess I will get water, bread, and I guess cheese and nuts.
Yes. Water? Uh, hard to come by, but we shall bring it. What we use for our tea. Hope you like it warm. Uh, bread and cheese. We shall make this work, sir. And you, Monsieur. And he's looking right at Cutter.
I just smile and ask for that red drink.
Um,
Do you see my message?
uh, yes, right away, sir. Forgive me, I did not know. And with this, his demeanor changes from what you're used to, Kindle. Um, give me an insight check. Anyone who wants to give an insight check, go for it.
16.
Nice. All right. Um, the respect that was shown for Cutter was something that you're not used to. He's been very friendly with you before, and you're kind of used to that. Give back and forth. But for a brief moment, it almost looked like he was terrified that he didn't show the respect to Cutter at the very beginning. But it looks like everything's fine now. But there's a difference there, and also he just offered to give Cutter the red drink. And he
Uh,
backs away, bowing, and then leaves, kind of in a rush to get y'all's orders in.
Kindle's gonna turn to Cutter with a bit more of like a critical evaluation and kind of looks him up and down and goes, right, so how long exactly have y'all been here? Because it seemed like y'all weren't around for quite a bit.
How long have I been here? I don't even remember the timetable.
Y'all were there for about a month. Does that sound right, wife?
Yeah, we were here, or Cutter was here for a month and then was gone all summer.
A month, give or take. Before we got
Oh.
trapped in the Fey realm, and then about 3-4 months have passed.
Y'all were only here for a month and you inspire that kind of a hop to attitude out of good old, do I know his name?
You know what? You can name him if you want.
Oh no. Good old Bartholomew? Man. Bartholomew been, keeping secrets from me for a while now, but he just jumped right to it to get you that specialty red drink that they serve around here. You know what makes it so fancy?
I had a suspicion. I'm testing it out. I will let you try it if you like, but I don't think I would recommend it.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be a test subject. Exactly. I'll let you try it and you tell me if it's like a nice fruity kind of a mixed drink or if it's more like a tomato juice esque kind of a drink. I'm not into tomatoes very much, so maybe that's why Barty hasn't been offering me this drink. But y'all are here a month and then y'all gone all summer. Is that when y'all went to the, what was it, the Fay place?
Time passes differently there.
Well, what brought y'all to this this spot in the first place then, if you don't mind my asking?
A convergence of sorts. Worlds coming together.
I thought you were gonna say like a convergence of hearts. Hold on, you said worlds coming together?
More or less, and then chased by some large beast.
So you're not from. Are you from? You're not from this world.
Never said that.
All right, I can't fault you for that. You did not say that. You didn't. You didn't say that. Sure, what you said. All right, and then you said a large beast. What large beast?
I will try to describe it to the best of my ability, but yeah, that's been like almost a year.
Real quick.
Okay. That.
As if death itself grew antlers and walked. Every step it took, the ground changed and decayed and turned into dark monstrosities. Regular animals that were in its path were transformed in the worst possible ways. And regardless of how fast they moved, it seemed to keep the same distance on it. If they advanced at all, by the time they woke up, they had lost ground. It was ever coming, never stopping until they got here.
I am suitably disturbed. Thank you for describing that to me, Cutter.
Yeah, it's been a while since I remember what it looked like.
Well, I've never run into a monster quite like that, I don't think. Did I?
No, you did not. Your travels to Lysic were very different. There was no such thing. You saw some very disturbing animals that sound like they might have been the byproduct of this one. That sound like the monsters that were morphed and transformed, but nothing like the giant city-sized monstrosity that was death incarnate.
Yeah, I've never seen a giant walking beast of death and destruction. I did one time though. I saw a rabbit and it had like long, like human-like legs and some antlers. I'm thinking of calling it a bigalope, but that's neither here nor there. It was weird looking though. I'll tell you that. Um. So what? I know her purpose, and I guess to a little extent Sprinkle's purpose over there. But what exactly is your purpose here then?
Same as it's been everywhere. Gather information and survive.
What a way to live. It's a very easy bucket list I'm gathering.
Mm-hmm.
The one time when the play close to the vest is the only original player in the party.
I know, I'm hating it. I'm trying to give as much information as I can without. Yeah.
All right. It's about this time the concierge returns, and he himself, you don't have a separate waiter. He is personally attending to you. He gives Cutter the Crimson Chalice first, which is where you can tell the tavern has gotten its name, and provides the milk to Kindle that has nutmeg and cinnamon sprinkled on top with just a hint of chili pepper on it. Um, I don't know if Kindle's ever had the heart to tell him if you liked it or didn't.
Oh,
And go ahead.
she definitely raves about it. She loves it.
Yes. And Sprinkles, you are given exactly what you asked for. Um, the taste is off, though. If you want to give me a perception check.
Sure.
and obviously someone brought in a child to the tavern and just cries out, but it's cute, if not a bit ear splitting. It's at this time Barty looks at Cutter. All eyes are on Cutter now for Barty. Sir, please, his accent. Monsieur, please forgive me. I hope it is to your liking. Should I get another one ready?
Just one for tonight.
Oh, yes, sir.
And I will. Go ahead.
Yes, I understand. And he looks at Kindle and Sprinkles and then back to you, as if implying.
I just smile.
Okay. And he's still looking at you, waiting for either permission to go or for you to drink. You're not entirely sure which, or both.
So sleight of hand is for the feigning to drink, and then I'll just nod at him.
Okay. Sleight of hand for him. You do good, and he leaves. I'm assuming you cheek it.
Yep, and then it all goes into one of my empty poison vials.
Okay, awesome. You know exactly what that tastes like.
Yep.
Yep. Um, it has a distinctive copper taste.
Yep.
Don't you mean iron?
Yeah,
Metal.
metal,
Very metal.
heavy metal,
A sanguine taste.
a sanguine taste indeed. So yeah, there you go. Kindle, you saw Cutter down that chalice. Does it look like you just drank it all in one go?
Yep.
Okay.
Like Kendall's definitely like kind of blowing bubbles in her milk, just staring Cutter down, not blinking, like waiting to see if he grows wings or keels over.
I love it because the way it looks from you, it looks like you're making the milk bubble, like boil. Oh man, it's great.
She
Yep.
kind of pulls up with a milk mustache, doesn't wipe it off, and just kind of goes, "How'd it taste?"
Like metal.
Like metal. All right. Well, it doesn't sound quite to my liking, so I guess I can stop trying to order it off of old Barty over there. Ugh.
If you don't like blood, I wouldn't order it.
I'm sorry, blood.
What did you think it was that they wouldn't give to you?
I don't know. I thought it was like an age restriction thing. I look young, right? Right, Mandra. I look young.
Right.
Oh, yes.
I believe this conversation is best for another time.
Oh, real subtle sprinkles. I get how it is.
Making a
I
quick
like
look around
this
the
hair.
room.
It
This
looks like
hair I like.
it doesn't look like anyone's making a point of trying to overhear your conversation. Um, However, when you did say uh, shoot, the exact words slipped my mind. But whenever you mentioned not having the conversation here, the guy who's been loudly cheering on uh, the the performer, his ears twitch. Uh, I just gave that one away. Y'all should have given me a perception check on that one.
Here, we'll do it now.
We will, and we'll pretend like we don't know.
Okay. Thank you. Kindle got it. And Cutter.
I rolled really low. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I rolled in D&D Beyond.
Yep, your 10 did not make it.
Ooh, he's getting followed.
You recognize him immediately, Cutter. He is a
My
bone trader.
perception. Hold on. You said you my 10.
Yeah, it said you rolled a 10. Oh, sorry, 17. Yeah, Sprinkles perception check 10. That was 6 minutes ago.
I thought it was a
Oh,
20.
there you go, 20. Sprinkles
Yeah,
got it.
20.
Sorry.
There we go.
All right, that one took a second. Yeah, so Sprinkles got it too. So this guy has been cheering him on. He's very pale. You can see the outlines of his skull as he cheers on. Cutter, you recognize him immediately, and I would say Sprinkles does too because he's a Fey. He is a bone trader. And Cutter, you're familiar with the bone trader uh, boss known as Ears. You've heard that name before. And this one's ears look like they are filled up with additional bones, kind of enlarged and uh, more pronounced.
Now I've met them all. Well,
No,
soon.
nah, you haven't met the guy in the pit yet.
True. True.
Oh, my passive perception is 20 if you want to just go by that.
Love it. Yeah, so Ears is in this room. Or at least the person you think might be Ears. It could just be one of his underlings. So, what are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling?
I'm gonna Kendall's gonna kind of lean into the table and be like, y'all trust me on this, or y'all have a plan of action here.
Trust you on what?
Well, I got a bit of a yeah. Should I just do it? I should just do it, right?
Depends on what it is.
Do what?
Sure.
I mean, right? The guy who's listening to us pretty obviously she lowers her voice after saying that. The guy who's listening to us, him, right? What if we just be real friendly to him, We just call him over, talk to him. We could get him a drink. I'll just wave Barty over here. I'll tell him to get him a drink, right?
I look at Cutter. Like, I saw nothing. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Maybe if you
No.
want your bones eaten.
She saw it. This one has the subtlety.
What?
Ay,
I let out a sigh as well.
so,
I'm sorry, that's what I heard.
you all do you. I'm just going to sit back and watch the fun.
Okay. Seems like trust is going to be given. What's Kindle doing?
I wouldn't
Kendall
say
looks
trust.
less sure of herself now, for sure. And kind of slowly waves and yells, Barty!
Uh,
Barty!
yes, Miss Kindle.
Right. Our very encouraging friend downstairs. What's his name? I think I met him like 2 nights ago after a show, but it's slipping my brain at the current moment.
Yes, that is Monsieur Earl.
Earl. Ah. No, it's all coming back to me now. Earl. My good buddy Earl. We both really like this milk that you make, and I just, I wanted to send him a glass. Just really show him my appreciation, and, if you wouldn't mind just putting one on the table for him.
Give me a deception check with advantage. You don't know why you have advantage, but the way you did that, you actually got lucky.
With advantage.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Right?
Nope.
Oh, no. Wow. Yes. Yes, friends with Earl, of course, Miss Kindle. But yes, I'll give him the milk. And
Unless he prefers bone broth.
Also, Barty, I don't like the way you just said milk. That was weird.
He is already on his way, thankfully. Unless you tried making it a point to where he heard you.
Nope. It's kind of an afterthought.
Oh, that's perfect.
Negotiations with the construct will be fun.
All right. Shortly thereafter, the milk. I hope you can hear my air quotes. Is provided to Earl, and Earl lifts up his glass and just looks behind his left shoulder where y'all are and nods in appreciation. Um, Perception check.
All of us?
Yeah.
Can I use my passes?
Nope.
I know, right?
I think I got that one.
All right. Good job, Sprinkles.
Thank you.
Good job, Cutter. Yep. So y'all two notice he actually started looking over his shoulder before um, Barty pointed at where y'all were.
I wave. Very awkwardly.
It's around this time that the sun is starting to go down. So it's dark outside, and the lady is no longer performing. She packs up her violin and makes her way outside. Still very sad. Earl is cheering on, loud and boisterous, very different than the rest of the people there. And when she departs, he gets up from his chair and starts making his way up to y'all.
Oh, goody goody.
All right, you guys, I'm a little bit high on this milk right now, so maybe you guys do the talking. I don't think I should go any further with my plan.
I have no problem talking.
All right, maybe not you, Bandra.
Sometimes silences speaks more than words. Yes.
So all four of us just sit here and stare at him. Got it.
Love it. And on that note, it is 11 o'clock, Eastern
Oh.
time. So I think this is where we got to call it for tonight. Um, what do y'all think? Do you want to push it, or I know some of us got to get up super early in the morning tomorrow. Looks at one person.
I'm good with whatever. It's 10 for me.
I should probably call it tonight.
Okay. Really enjoyed it. This was fun. The party is getting to know each other. The storming and forming is happening. Y'all have done a great deal for the Wesselkin. Was not expecting things to go so smooth for y'all. So there's that. Y'all are in the heart of the Crimson Chalice, about to meet with a bone trader, and things are happening in Lysic, and deals are about to be offered. Next session, I could see no less than 2 or 3 deals. Yeah, so no less than 2 deals being made to the group. But things are going to ramp up. So looking forward to next session in 2 weeks. Feel free to use the Discord to chat stuff out. But yeah, appreciate it. Hope you all had a good time.
I did. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Jacob.
Yeah, welcome.
That would be the 16th.
16.
Okay.
I think I'm free.
Goodbye, people on stream.